So the panel I've just been on was talking about, does a cyber leader need to be technical? And thankfully we get a number of questions from the audience and some differences of opinion, which is great. 3 points from me would be compliance is necessary, but my view would be suboptimal. Compliance, in my view, doesn't allow people to think in general terms. You're simply complying sometimes with a tick box. I'd much rather see continuous improvement, which is a journey which allows people to bespoke their solutions to their business rather than comply with what could be a generic set of regulations. Cyber leadership in the nuclear sector is probably twofold. It is that one about getting numbers of people, so there is a dearth of cyber specialists. The other one is the board level of awareness and sometimes interest in cyber risks and cyber security. So how much the board drives their risk appetite in that area is something that we need to mature, I think. Simply because it's another business risk that is increasing. And therefore they'll have to invest in the specialists to give the board's advice on how to mitigate the risks. So as everything becomes even more connected, the risks will only increase. Our adversaries in cyber are increasing. And business trust will depend on, to a large extent, on how cyber secure that business is. The more training and the more academically rigorous training we can have allows a diversity of specialists to come through. But I think in particular the MBA program allows the cyber expert to develop alongside developing in the more business technical areas. So I would like to see cyber experts and cyber leaders being able to understand the cyber and the technical side of their job, but also understand the business side of their job. So I think everybody ultimately, if I'm honest, will become a cyber leader to some degree because of the priority that is becoming. Yes, there is a shortfall in cybersecurity experts, and the demand will continue to increase. So courses like this MBA and the masters before that and the first degrees are all excellent ways of developing the skills of the future leaders that we will need. And to be honest, why wouldn't you come into an MBA that focuses on cyber, given the priority that boards were going to have? I think one of the stats that I say in my talk is that within the next few years, 50% of the chief executives or the C-suite executives will have some sort of performance related objective to do with cyber. So the boards are now beginning to realize it's very important. Therefore, the demand for cyber specialists and cyber leaders, not necessarily real deep specialists, will increase.